after something I said in the previous video, it got me thinking, it did. Actually, I think I was wearing the shirt, actually, and this hat. Oh, that was yesterday. Anyway, I mentioned about getting ratty, bad-tempered with fibromyalgia. It affects your moods. I don't think there's any argument there. I don't know how you're getting on with it, if you are a sufferer or you know somebody who is. Maybe you're living with somebody with fibromyalgia. Because there's times which I actually, times, how do I put this? Well, I really regret what I've said, or not done, but necessarily, but what I've said to my dear wife, Maya. And she's brilliant. She's really understanding. I'm very fortunate there, and she tolerates me anyway most of the time. So it's funky. She's a little gem like that. She really is. She has her flaws like anybody, I've got plenty, but most of the time we get on really well, and she is really, really kind. So it makes a huge amount of difference. But let's say, for instance, you're in a relationship, or we've been married for over 30 years, we know each other pretty well. But if you're in a relationship, maybe you're both working, because you've got fibromyalgia, you're struggling with your work, you're tired all the while, you're coming home absolutely knackered, you're suffering with anxiety, it makes you a different person. And for me, it makes me snappy. Saying things I don't really mean, Saying things, or, maybe the missus has done something silly and then just overreacting. That kind of thing. And it's obviously not fair. And I find myself apologising, obviously. But she understands, but it's not, you still got to apologise, because it's just like, oh, she knows, knows what I'm like. That's not good enough. That'll weigh on her. And it's, she does quite a lot around here already. She's quite hard. She's hard at work. We have a lot to do here with the garden and what have you, and the potager and the dogs, and there's a hell of a lot to do. So she's a little grafter, and it's not helpful if I'm ratty. And I think it's potentially quite common with fibromyalgia. That makes you a little bit, makes you not such a nice person. That ain't me. I'm a happy-go-lucky kind of geezer, I want to love everyone and be loved by everyone. Do you know what I mean? It's just, okay, there's certain people I'm not that keen on, but you know it is. But oh, blimey, got a vehicle coming past. That's new. We don't often get that. A little van came past. Blimey. That's one of the reasons why I've done this little chair in the middle of our field here, with the trees that we've been planting. And it's nice to be able to just sit away from flipping radios playing, or TV, or whatever might be playing in the background, any music, just quiet. And just, you probably hear it if I just let's have a bit of silence, just listen to this. Or trying to be a bird song. If in bird song it's the frogs, ain't the frogs, it's the crickets, Proper natural noises, ambient noises. Bit of a cool breeze coming, which is lovely. And I kind of like it. It kind of tamps down your mood, if you're feeling a little bit funny. Getting away from that, as in everything that's going on in the house and what have you, and surround yourself in nature. There goes a hawk. It's not a very big one though, it's quite a small hawk. Yeah, a hawk? Yeah, it is. Actually, no, it wasn't. That was a rook. I think it was a rook. Anyway, it's got one glasses on. The close up. Anyway, my point being is sometimes you've got two choices. If someone's upsetting your chi, you've got to push those people away. If they are not nice people, they will. If you suffer with anxiety or depression, you must remove those people from your life, no matter who they are. You need to get rid of them out of your life. I don't mean bury them or get yourself some hydrochloric acid or anything like that. I don't know. Just if you can't remove them out of your life physically, remove yourself from them. You really must, because you won't be able to cope with it. It'll make you more ratty and more depressed, and it'll be like a downward spiral. Unless they change their ways, you'll find yourself in a whole load of hurt. You really will. And if, for instance, you're in a marriage, what have you, and you've got your highs and you've got your lows, remove yourself, put yourself somewhere else, like I've just done here, and just chill, relax. Just think about something else. You know, don't think about the trauma in the world. Think about the trees, the birds and the bees, and the honeysuckle trees. I said, why honeysuckle? Honeysuckle's not a tree. It's a climber. It's a ram. You hear the crickets now? So it's therapy for me. Just to pull myself away from the noise. Whether it be ambient noise from man-made noises, or whether it be just people talking. I suppose it's a man-made noise as well, but you know what I mean. You know, it's just nice. And I think it's really important. So if you're having problems in a relationship, you have to ask yourself, I suppose, it's a very difficult question to be had, do you want to inflict your problems on somebody else? And maybe you're not getting on that well because of it anyway, well then maybe it's time to make that move. I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying that it might be best for everybody concerned, especially if if you've got kids and they're left. You need to think about your own health. You really do, because there's a lot to deal with. You know, and so there's that. But first of all, you need to sit down with whoever's involved and explain like you're struggling. Because men especially, women wear their heart on their sleeve, don't they, generally? Men bottle it all up. They bottle it all up. And then they just, all at once. I know a lot of men are going to become a little bit more softer around the edges and stuff. But it isn't deemed manly, is it? Which to me I find absolutely ridiculous. If anyone knows me, you would know that I'm not that way. I don't give a damn about that sort of stuff. About how I'm perceived. I just can't. That saying, isn't it? Too long in the tooth. You know. I worry if I upset people. But if people got a problem with me, I don't allow that to. I'd ignore it. I just ignore it these days. Or go along with it. Depends what it is. You know. Anyway, how are you doing with it? You know, regarding the chores of fibromyalgia and relationships, because it does add a burden. It adds a burden. It can make everything heavy, everything difficult. I get that. I understand it because I'm like that. You know, one minute I'm up there, a good husband. And other times I'm really low and a bit depressed, anxiety, frustrated, and not particularly what's the word? Open. Yeah, open. Yeah. What do you reckon? How do you feel about it all, eh? Leave it in the comments down below. Toodaloo.